welcome, IWA fans, friends, and family. It is the Mac, and we are just a few days away from the countdown beginning to Uprising. The countdown begins January 13th, New Holland, Ohio. Doors open 7:30, bell time 8 p.m. Tickets are on sale right now at Smitty's Tavern in New Holland, Third Rock Vapor up in Chillicothe. You can go over to the IWA website, www.mightyiwa.com. Click on the little store logo there. Let us know you want some tickets, and we'll hook you up right through there, folks. It's going to be a great night of wrestling action. I know a few people have already hit the Mac up saying, Mac, I'm hearing about a snowstorm possibly coming into Ohio. Well, folks, it's a possibility, but the IWA is like the mailman. Unless that snow gets so deep we can't walk, we will be there. It might be snowing outside, but the action inside that building will be red hot. We will see Guile Castle in action. We will see the Clown Prince of Pranks, Doink the Clown, in action. This will be a huge show, folks. Don't let the worries of snow keep you at home and you miss a great show. We're going to hope that snow goes the opposite direction, or just dumps us a little bit of white stuff on the ground that morning, and we can still have us an awesome show that night with IWA. Do not start thinking about, what should I do, Mac? Should I come? Should I not come? That's still a long ways off, folks. And what a card we have for this show, Countdown to Uprising. I'm going to run it down for you one more time here, folks, right before we get into some other little tidbits here. We got the return of Dominic McCool. McCool has had some health and physical issues. Was out of action for a little bit, but the Funky White Boy's back. He will be taking on the Fallen Angel, a member of the Midwest Wrecking Crew, Hayden Cross. This big man is in a bad mood after losing the tag team titles with his partner JD Blaze. We will see the debut of the Dark Heart, TJX. He will be in action in a triple threat with McCool and Hayden Cross. TJ is known as just a beast of a man. He likes to make people tap. His motto is tap or snap. If you do not tap out, he will gladly break your bones. We will see the debut of the Skeleton Crew, John Marvel and Justin Gilbert. They will be taking on members of the Forsaken, the End of Days Omega. If you was at our last show, you seen Omega give Bulldog Dan Hansen all he could handle and then some. Omega does not feel pain. He does not stop. He is a juggernaut that comes at you and does not stop until he defeats you. Omega's partner is Hell's poster boy, folks. Psycho. He's been known to hang around the women's champion, Melissa Bangkok. He is a member of the Forsaken. He is one creepy little guy. And when he's in the ring, you better be paying attention because you just never know what he might do. We will see IWA Tag Team Champions in singles action. Team TNT, Team No Thrills will be in action. You will see Dalton Moss, Doomsday Dalton Moss, taking on the Hoosier Heartthrob, Crucher St. Pierre. The way these two matches will work, folks, is if Crucher St. Pierre or his partner, the young gun Ryan Thomas, can defeat either member of Team No Thrills, they will get a tag team title match in February. But if they cannot, they will go back to the bottom of the list on the tag team rankings and have to work their way back up. Dalton Moss will take on Crucher St. Pierre. Jace Thorne, the Lionheart, will take on the young gun Ryan Thomas. They got two chances, folks. If one of them can pull off an upset by some people's opinions, then we will see a tag team title match in February. If not, then these two young guys will have to go to the bottom of the list and work their way back to a tag team title match. Just do not know what's going to happen in that. So, you got those two great matches. We will see the debut of the lovable giant, Dane Bramage. He's coming to IWA, and his feud is coming with him. He will be taking on the man, weight unknown, from parts unknown. Nothing is really known about this mystery man other than he is the masked freak. And for some reason, he hates Dane Bramage. Hates everything this big lovable giant stands for. And their feud has started down south and will be coming right into IWA, folks. Look for a good one in that one. We will see the Cruiserweight Champion, the Rogue, Joshua Charles, in action against the mercenary Reno Brooks. Originally, this match was supposed to be Joshua Charles and Reno Brooks. Brooks backed out, said he wasn't interested right now. He had better things to do and more money to make. Then when he found out the Masked Man Sinister was going to get a Cruiserweight title match, everything changed. Brooks did whatever Brooks does. I do not want to think about it. Sinister backed out, said he was not interested in this match, and suddenly the mercenary Reno Brooks has his sights set on Joshua Charles. I am told these two men know each other pretty well, come from the same similar backgrounds, and some reason the target has been put right on center of Joshua Charles, not only for the Cruiserweight title, but for some personal reasons that we are not privy to right now, folks. Should be a very exciting match. We will see that big, huge dogfight match. 4-on-4. Team Bulldog versus Team Pitbull. It took a while to get both teams both team captains to let us know who they was picking as their partners. But I can now say for sure, we know Team Bulldog, the team captain, will be the bully, Dan Hansen. He will be bringing with him his right-hand man, an enforcer from the Midwest Wrecking Crew, the Southern Psychopath, J.D. Blaze. And they managed a huge coup somehow when they convinced the IWA Heavyweight Champion, Lennox Norris, to join the team. And the man we do not quite know a whole lot about, other than him and Lennox do have some kind of past together, the Walking Apocalypse Paragon. Paragon helped Lennox win a match against one of the members of the Kings of Chaos, Chris Douglas, last month. We are not totally sure what the deal is with Paragon and Lennox Norris, other than Lennox seems to be a mentor to the young, exciting Paragon, and honestly, that can only spell bad things. Paragon is a young, talented man, and under the tutelage of a vile guy like the Bronze God, Lennox Norris, who literally just does not like anyone, things could go bad. That's all I will say. They're taking on Team Pitbull. Team captain, the American Pitbull, Guile Castle. He picked the aerial assassin, David Day. David Day is a former U.S. champion. Brings quite a pedigree with him into IWA. Exciting. If you have not seen David Day in the ring, you do not know what you're missing. This man literally defies gravity. Things that you do not believe the human body should be able to do, David Day can do them. And Guile Castle picked the chair-swinging, fight-loving freaks, the Kings of Chaos, Christopher Douglas and Sebastian Cage. We seen Chris Douglas last month give Lennox Norris all he could handle in a heavyweight title match. Douglas was very close to bringing the title home until Paragon showed up and cost Douglas the match. Sebastian Cage, exciting, talented guy. These guys are veterans. They love to fight. when they found out that there was a dogfight match, no rules, no time limit, there must be a winner. You bet you they was calling Guile Castle and letting Castle know they was ready to join his team and bring the fight with them. That's going to be a huge main event. We have such a stacked card, folks. The triple threat, McCool, Cross, TJX. The debuting of the Skeleton Crew. John Marvel, Justin Gilbert taking on the Forsaken, Omega and Psycho. Dalton Moss versus Crusher St. Pierre. Ryan Thomas, the Young Gun, versus the Lionheart, Jace Thorne. We have Dane Bramage bringing his feud with him, taking on the Masked Freak. We have the big dogfight main event. We have the Cruiserweight title match. Reno Brooks challenging the Rogue Joshua Charles. This show is stacked. And folks, you do not want to miss it. I cannot stress that enough. It's going to be a huge year for IWA. Big things are coming. Big shows are being booked as I speak. We will be traveling and touring again very soon. New Holland is our home away from home, though, folks. We take great pride in our trips to New Holland. Small town, great people. They come out in the droves to support IWA. Do not forget, this show is also for Dylan. Dylan Deckard deals with mitochondrial disease. If you do not know what that is, please look it up. It's a severe disease, folks. Something that I hope the researchers and the scientists are someday able to cure. Dylan's a big fan of IWA, and we're a big fan of Dylan. We will be doing some raffles that night, folks. I can let you know right now the raffles that we will have going on that night, folks. We will do a guest ring announcer raffle. You will get to be the guest ring announcer for the main event. We're going to do a t-shirt hat combo signed by everyone in the IWA locker room that night. We are also going to do a family 4-pack of tickets that you can use for any event in 2018. We will be doing such great things that night, folks, that you do not want to miss this show. You can buy your raffle tickets. We're going to do those a little different. You can split them up. Maybe you want to put 2 tickets in one, 2 tickets in another. However you want to do it, folks. All proceeds of these raffles go directly to Dylan and whatever he needs personally, folks. We take great pride in our fans and giving back to everyone that gives so much to us. Before I go, I want to share a video. We have February 10th, the debut of The Last American Ass Kicker. Now, folks, I know we are a family-friendly show, but we're going to kind of blur the line just a little bit with that name, Billy Masters. If you haven't seen Billy in action, you do not know what you're missing. A longtime ring veteran who brings a certain redneckish quality to his work. The rowdy redneck himself will be there February 10th. We got his video he wanted to release to you great fans. I'll play that in just a minute. Also, I want to announce February 10th, we will have the debut of the Ultimate Male, Tony Rich. You should see his picture on the screen right now if I've done anything correctly today. That is Tony Rich with his valet, Gigi. Tony Rich will be in action on February 10th as well. So you do not want to miss any of the upcoming shows. January 13th, folks, is where it all starts. The countdown begins. February 10th, the countdown will continue. We will be getting prepared. More matches will be announced. March 10th, Uprising. It's going to be a big night, folks. It's going to be a stacked card. We may even add an earlier start time that night, folks, if the card gets as big as we hope it will. Could have a few surprises that night, folks. You just do not know. And I am not privileged yet to release anything because the bosses of IWA would like nothing more to fire me the minute I make the mistake of releasing too much information. But all I will say is we got big shows ahead. You do not want to miss any of them. Going to be a huge year, 2018, the year of IWA, folks. We got so much coming up. Anyway, the Mack's got a lot to do today. Need to get into the office here, get some things handled. I will see you this Saturday, January 13th, folks. I can't say it enough. Doors open 7:30, bell time 8 p.m. So many IWA superstars will be there that night. We will see debuts. We will see the returns. Folks, I cannot believe I almost forgot to mention the match that should be at the top of the list, really. The Ohio title match. Doink the Clown Prince of Pranks. He will defend his title. He won that title back at Night of Champions when he defeated Chippendale. He will defend that title against the unhinged madman, Vincent Cross. Totally different kind of opponent for Doink. I do not know if he's quite prepared for what Vincent brings to the ring. But then again, I don't know if Vincent quite is prepared for what Doink could do. Doink is known to break out some pretty wild antics himself. So that one should be a big one, folks. The card is just so stacked, folks. I almost forgot matches. Be there, folks. $8 in advance. Smitty's Tavern or Third Rock Vapor. Tell Caleb and everybody up at Third Rock Vapor the IWA sent you. They would love to see you. You can get your tickets through MightyIWA.com, or you can pay $10 at the door, folks. Come on in, see a great night of wrestling action, become part of the IWA fan base that is quickly growing bigger and bigger each month. See a great night of show, get prepared for February, March, continuing on through the summer, the spring, the summer, the fall. We got a great lineup of shows coming. So, folks, the Mack, I got to get to work here. I will see you all Saturday. Enjoy the video from Mr. Billy Masters. And we'll see you ringside, folks. Let's do this.
New Holland, Ohio, International Wrestling Alliance. Allow me to introduce myself. My name is Billy Masters, and I'm from way back up in the back of Masters Holler, somewhere in the mountains of West Virginia. And on February the 10th, I'm going to be bringing my own little special kind of redneck to New Holland. Because you see, I got a phone call just the other day, and what it sounds like to me is y'all got a bunch of bullies up there that need to go to the woodshed to learn about themselves. And see, back where I come from, we had our own little special way of dealing with bullies. So if you want to find out what happens, you just come on out February the 10th, the International Wrestling Alliance, and I'll let you see it for yourself.